about how Muhammad died? According to Islam, Muhammad is a false prophet. Because he died by having his aorta being cut. Surah 69, yeah, Surah 69, ayah 44 to 46.
At first he was a prophet.
And he lied later. So if he died by his aorta being cut, that means he's a false prophet.
You have to believe the Quran then.
No, you believe in the Quran.
The Quran tells you if you lie about us now, you're gonna die.
How?
So you have to believe.
How is he gonna die? How is he gonna die?
You have to believe in it. You can't.
How is he gonna die if he lies? How is he gonna die?
Okay, then if that happens, then you have to believe in the Quran.
I don't. You believe in the Quran, so I'm bringing your sources for you. I'm bringing the sources for you.
You can't say you can't just pick that verse here and say no.
I'm picking it for you here. I will have his aorta cut. That's what Allah is saying.
It says
if Muhammad falsifies
now, if you lie about us now, so he was a prophet at first.
No, it doesn't say no. It doesn't say no. If Muhammad had made up,
you have to believe in that verse.
That's what I'm saying.
You have to believe in that verse.
If Muhammad had made up about us sayings, false sayings, we would have sized them by the right hand, then we would have cut him from the aorta. It doesn't say now, it doesn't say later, it doesn't say anything.
You have to believe that verse is from God.
No, you believe it.
Because that happens.
No, but you believe it, bro. You're the Muslim, not me.
I believe he died from fever.
Fever? Yeah. What does it say that? Fever? Show me.
Hadith.
Show us in the Hadith.
Show us one hadith.
Show us in the Hadith.
Can you go to the Sheikh Google and then
tell
us
which
hadith that tells you?
What source is it? Tell us. We're in the 21st century.
Yeah, let's go to Sheikh Google.
What source is it? Can you tell us?
Can I write in your Google?
No, just tell me. I'll write down.
Brother, be generous. There is nothing wrong for me.
Sorry?
Prophet Muhammad's fever. Just write it down.
Muhammad's fever?
Yeah.
So we go to Sheikh Google and then search in the Sheikh Google Muhammad's fever, and then
so
we
he said
find
there's a
out
contradiction in Bukhari, how he died. Is that what you're saying?
He had the pain. He still had the pain.
Right.
It doesn't mean he died from it.
Okay.
Look, if I have back pain, does that mean I'm dying from back pain?
Well, Muhammad, what does Muhammad
but
say?
it says he died though. He died by his aorta being cut. That's what it says though. Okay, the fever. I think you write in your own hadith here. So
what is your name, sir? Muhammad. This is the hadith of Muhammad or tafsir of Muhammad.
You know what? I'll give you my phone. You deal with it. We're continuing how Muhammad died. The Quran says Muhammad will be killed by cutting his aorta if he falsified anything about Allah.
Right here.
The hadith says he died. Read this. Read what? You read it for me. You're
I
claiming it,
visited
right?
Allah's apostle while he was suffering from high fever.
Can you tell us the source, please?
Bukhari 7564.
Okay. Wait, before you go. Where is it?
What's the name? Andy was honor and a pleasure meeting you, man. I love this.
Where does it say he died?
You can take my number.
No, but where does it say he died from a fever?
Everyone knows that is the hadith.
Brother, listen. The Prophet during his illness from which he died used to say no. It doesn't. Okay, if you studied your stuff, I'm giving it to you here. He died. Oh, Aisha, I still feel the pain by the food I ate at Kaiba. And at this time, I feel as if my aorta is being cut by that poison. It says here, the Prophet during his illness from which he died. Now you... No, wait.
Where does it say?
He died. He died of this cause.
I'm dying because of this.
It says it here, right here. Narrated by Aisha. Aisha is saying he died from this.
I still feel.
He died from. That's how he starts.
I know.
Are you not understanding it? He died.
Listen.
So where does it say he died of this fever? The one you showed me.
Ask anyone. That is when he died.
Ask anyone. But Bukhari doesn't say that.
Ask any Muslim.
Now, are the Muslims are they the authority?
That illness was his last death.
Are the Muslims the authority?
That was when the I'll
so
tell you.
Show me in Bukhari where it says
Can I give you context?
Muhammad died of high fever. What does it say?
Just twisting history. Can I give you context?
I'm twisting history.
Can I give? This is when he started saying. say, curse the Jews and the Christians for building churches. You heard that? Didn't you hear that?
But he didn't die because of that.
He died. That was his illness.
Where does it say he died? It's very clear. Bukhari here says he died of his aorta being cut.
If you study the
biography
of the Prophet Muhammad, he died from illness.
Okay, you keep saying that.
That hadith was from when he died.
Muhammad, you keep saying that, but you can't prove it.
Well,
listen.
Me,
anyone can be suffering from fever. Anyone can speak. But where does it say he died from this?
I'll give you logical question. How can someone die from fever 4 years ago?
No, it doesn't say that. It doesn't say he died from fever 3 years ago.
The fever happened at the Battle of Khaybar. That is 628. He died at 632.
So does it say he died because of the fever?
Huh?
Does it say he died because of the fever?
He had fever when he died.
But does he say he died because of the fever?
No, it doesn't.
Okay, but does it say he died because he felt as if his aorta being cut?
No, it does not say.
There you go, bro.
I feel the pain.
The Prophet during his illness, from which he died. No. I'll pause there.
And he said,
from which he died.
Okay, read it. Keep reading.
What illness did he die from?
Keep reading.
Muhammad, we have to go step by step.
Okay.
Which illness did he die from?
Read it.
No, I am reading it. No, it says the Prophet from the illness from which he died.
Yes.
From which he died.
And when he said,
wait a minute, calm down. From which he died. So he died from this illness.
No.
So let's find out.
Tell me how.
Let's find out what illness he died from. Yeah. Oh, Aisha, he used to say this. Yeah. I still feel the pain. Caused by the food I ate at Khaybar at this time.
How do you know?
I feel as if my aorta is being cut.
How do you know he's talking about that?
It's the same hadith, bro. It's the same hadith.
I can still feel pain. I can still have back pain.
But he died. But he died from this.
No. I'll give you a scenario.
Muhammad,
can I
come
give you a
on,
scenario?
man.
Can I give
You're
you a
good
scenario?
against your own hadith.
Can I give you a scenario?
A scenario that goes against your hadith.
I'll give you a scenario.
Go on.
I'm dying. I have an illness. I have an illness, and I still feel the pain I got from you hitting me in the back. Okay, does that mean I'm dying from that?
If Aisha is saying the Prophet during his illness from which he died,
if he said
died,
I felt that I am dying because of this.
I think you are you're wrong. You know you're wrong.
I know.
And your pride is getting in the way. Your pride is getting in the way. And it's very clear here. Bukhari says he died. Aisha, the mother of your faith, says he died because of this, and you're saying no.
He said I still feel the pain. I feel pain.
But the statement begins by saying he died.
Just because
he died from that illness.
Just because he said it during his illness that he feels pain doesn't mean that he's dying because of that.
No, it says he died.
It doesn't mean that.
But it says he died.
Yes, I know.
Do you read Arabic?
Listen.
Do you read Arabic?
Okay, I know.
Do you read Arabic? Yeah. So I can get the Arabic out for you. Do you read Arabic? Or you just...
I can just...
You don't know Arabic then?
Okay, let me tell you
so there's no point, is there? Because I can show you the Arabic.
If I have illness and I am dying, and I say I feel pain, does that mean I'm dying from that pain?
If you have illness and you're dying,
where does it connect?
Does it mean you died from
where is the connection?
The connection, Muhammad.
Where's the connection?
Bring your brain here, right here. Bring your brain right here.
Historically,
the connection is here.
Historically, it's against you. Logically, it's against you.
You haven't shown me any source.
Historically, the biography of Prophet Muhammad.
Where? Show me the Bible. Ibn Hisham, yeah? Huh? Ibn Hisham. Where in Ibn Hisham does it say he died of fever? Where? Where? Muhammad, where? Come in and help him out.
The biography says here, when he went to Mount Uhud.
In Ibn Hisham.
Anyway,
the biography of Muhammad.
Yes.
Ibn Sa'd?
It does not say he died from the fever. It said he had fever when he last died.
It doesn't say he died from a fever.
It says he had fever. He died then later. He had fever. Yes.
Where does it say that? You need to show me.
I brought you when he had the high fever.
No. You brought me where it says Muhammad suffered from fever. Doesn't say he died though. Let me take it out for you, because I don't think you understand what you actually brought.
Ask anyone. Ask any commentary. Ask any commentary when
look. This is what you brought.
Okay, sorry.
This is what you brought. This is what you
Any
brought.
commentary.
I visited Allah's apostle while he was suffering from a high fever.
Ask any Muslim
I touched him with my hand and said, "Oh Allah's apostle, you have a high fever."
Okay.
Where does it say he died here because of this?
Listen, if you ask any
Where?
Muslim...
Show me, please.
Listen. If you are... Okay.
You're making the Muslims
tell me any Muslim,
more authoritative than your own
Muslim
hadith.
commentary that says that Prophet Muhammad died from poison.
I just gave you Sahih al-Bukhari.
You're just... He said, I feel pain.
Okay, let's read Ibn Abbas. Ibn Abbas, yeah? Do you like Ibn Abbas?
Yeah. Listen, ask any Muslim commentary about when he said I visited the Prophet while he had high fever.
And if Muhammad had
He died from
invented, are you going to listen?
Okay, even.
And if Muhammad had invented false sayings concerning us, lies against us, and attributed to us that which we didn't say, we assuredly had taken revenge against him by means of truth and proofs. It is also said, by this means, we assuredly had vehemently taken him and then severed his life artery, the life artery of Muhammad. Okay. Tafsir Ibn Abbas of Surah 69, 44 to 46. So Ibn Abbas is saying, if Muhammad lied, he will be died.
Muhammad died from poison.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying Ibn Abbas is saying, if Muhammad lied, he will die through the cutting of the aorta. So that's why we go to Sahih al-Bukhari to find out how he died. Otherwise, how are you going to find out about Muhammad?
Ibn Abbas say that Prophet Muhammad died from poison?
No, I didn't say that. I said Sahih al-Bukhari says it. Ibn Abbas has given us the picture of how a false prophet would die.
Ibn Abbas gave you a tafsir, a commentary of the ayah.
What does it say? What's the commentary?
He's basically giving an explanation
of...
If you lie about us, we serve your aorta.
Okay, so did Muhammad die like that?
Did he connect it and say the Prophet Muhammad died later on?
No, he didn't. I'm not saying that.
So what's the point?
The connection is you go to Bukhari to find out about Muhammad. You don't go to the Quran to find out about Muhammad. You go to the Sunnah, which is Sahih Bukhari, Sahih Muslim. We went to Bukhari. He died by this.
What did he say? He said, I feel pain. Does he say, I died from it?
No, it says the Prophet during his illness from which he died.
Okay. I
don't think this guy. I don't think he's getting it. If the statement starts by saying the illness from which he died, that means he died because of this illness.
If I have illness and
Muhammad, come on.
I still feel pain, does that mean I died from that illness?
Yeah, because it says he died. Can you read it for me then? You read it. Maybe you understand after you read it.
I gave you.
No, read Bukhari, this one, please.
I read it.
No, please read it out loud, please.
Muhammad, during his illness from which he died, used to say.
Whoa. What did you say?
Okay, from which he died.
What did you say?
Where does it? Okay.
From which he what? From which he what? He survived or died?
He died, yes.
Okay, continue please.
And he used to say, I still feel the pain.
But he died from that pain.
Where does it connect those?
But he died from, what pain did he die from then?
Huh?
What pain did he die from? What was the illness here? What's the illness?
He died from illness, he didn't die from pain.
No, what was the illness?
Huh? Fever. I gave you.
Oh my God.
I gave you.
Muhammad, are you okay?
Listen.
If it's fever, Bukhari would say it's fever here. But says his aorta is being cut by poison.
What poison? Aorta, yeah? How's that illness? How's that illness? Listen.
By being poisoned, you're not ill. Are you saying you're not ill by being poisoned?
From the aorta, how's that illness?
Because he got poisoned.
Listen.
You know who poisoned him?
Listen to me.
Who poisoned him?
Listen to me. Logically, 4 years before he died.
It's 3 years, by the way. It's not 4 years.
3 years still.
Don't give him more credit, yeah?
He fought battles. He was healthy. He was no.
Yeah, you can die very slowly from poison. Poison can take very long time for you to die.
I gave the hadith where he says.
The hadith you gave me does not say he died.
Ask any
Do you agree or not?
commentary, they'll say he died from that illness.
Okay, you give me the Muslim commentary. You give it to me.
Research.
You give it to me. You're claiming stuff, but you're not providing it. Research what? We've researched it, and this is what it is.
Anyway, research.
Okay, who poisoned him?
Listen,
who poisoned him?
Until you bring me a Muslim commentary saying the hadith that I gave you, from which he had fever, was before he died, then I will not accept it.
Muhammad, the logical thing to do here is you claimed. Wait, Muhammad, wait, please. You claim Muhammad died through fever.
Yes.
Yeah? The hadith you provided does not say Muhammad died through fever.
I visited the Prophet. That was
He
his last-
suffered
that was
from
last
fever.
year.
Yeah? So now the onus is on you to provide the evidence that he died from fever.
Research. You can research.
What research?
Research about that hadith. Prove us wrong.
So did you
Prove us
research
wrong.
it? Did you research
Prove
it?
us that it's from another
Did you
year.
research it?
Yes.
Okay, if you researched it, give me the evidence. Give me the evidence of an Islamic commentator or Islamic scholar that said he died from fever.
Okay, give me your phone.
I've given him my phone twice. This is the third time. My phone is going to save
So
me
he dies
today.
from
Yeah.
fever.
Yeah.
Okay.
It doesn't say that. It says he suffered, but he died from. So a Jewish woman
Exactly.
poisoned Muhammad after she cooked a roasted sheep, and she thought that he was going to find out that it was poisoned, but he didn't find out. She poisoned him and he died from that poison. It's very clear from Sahih Bukhari 44:28. But Muhammad here is saying that he died of fever. We want to know the sources. We want to see the sources. How are you, bro?
You alright?
You alright, yeah?
Yeah, good.
Long time, man. Look at that. Mohammed, you got it? We're waiting, Mohammed. You're trying to give us a commentator or Islamic scholar, right? That he died from a fever.
Okay, wait.
Got it? You got the punchline for us?
Patient.
We can be patient, but we've been talking about this for more than an hour now. Listen, if you want help, ask people here. Like, go to Ali Dawa, who knows nothing. Go and get help from him. Go to Hashim or Shamsi or whoever you want. Or him. Do you want to help him, bro? Do you want to help him how Muhammad died? That's your nemesis, isn't it? How did Muhammad die? You can tell me off camera, how did Muhammad die? How did Muhammad die? The camera's on me. How did Muhammad die? Through poison, right? A Jewish woman poisoned him. Sahih Bukhari 44:28. No, I'm debating him. I'm waiting for his source. Brother in humanity, not in faith. Yeah, you need to leave Islam, come to Jesus Christ. Otherwise, you end up in hellfire. So.
Okay, well, here it is. The hadith that will expose you.
No, wait, he's got my phone, man.
Look, relax.
Wait.
Aisha said, "Oh my head." Allah's apostle said, "I wish that happened while I was still living. For then I would ask Allah's forgiveness." Oh, he was dying. He was still living. He was about to die. Aisha said, "Well, I think you want me to die. If this happened, you would spend the last part of the day." He was going to die, basically. The Prophet said, "Nay." Aisha said, "Oh my head, fever. I feel like
He had problems with said fever, basically.
What did he die? Did he die of the
my
fever?
head. Is the poison in his head? Oh, my head.
No. Did he die of the fever? Mama, you're still not showing me nothing
He
here.
had fever.
Where did he die of the fever?
I'm linking the hadith that you gave me before with this one. Oh,
No,
my head.
The
He said,
hadith
my
I
head.
gave you was a poison.
He said, oh, my head.
Okay.
Okay.
And?
He had problems with his head. He
Okay.
had fever,
Did he
yes.
die from that? What did he say he died from that?
Okay, look, he said
And what is the source here, please?
hadith 557
Hadith. What hadith is it?
Bukhari 570.
Bukhari. Yeah. Okay. So what does it say he died? Come on. Let's be honest and show me where Muhammad said.
You will spend the last part of the day with one of your. I feel like, and his son, and I'm pointing as my successor, who's gonna die.
No, but he didn't die though.
What's your point?
He didn't die. He didn't
about
die.
to die. He was about to die.
Muhammad, I showed you
was
a
about to die.
clear-cut
He said,
evidence.
oh my head. Ask me how pointed.
Listen, I showed you a clear-cut
my head.
evidence from Bukhari.
Oh,
he
my head.
died of his aorta being cut from that poison.
In this hadith,
He didn't die from
the
this.
Prophet was saying, oh my head.
So what?
Fever.
Oh my head.
Fever.
Doesn't mean he died.
Fever.
But doesn't say he died from that.
It was in his last. He was in his last moments.
So you know, if I actually say okay, you're right, Muhammad, listen. If I say okay, you're right,
Yes.
Sahih Bukhari is saying two things.
Sahih and
Wait,
Bukhari-
Muhammad, listen. Muhammad, listen. Sahih Bukhari is saying he died of his aorta being cut.
Where does
Why
it say
you not
he
listening?
died from his aorta?
I just read it for
He
you.
said, I feel the
Sahih
pain. I
Bukhari.
feel the pain. I have side effects.
Yeah,
What
the
fuck you wrote?
but you don't need to swear.
Sorry.
Calm down.
Yes.
Calm down.
Listen,
No. Wait. Hold it.
read
Let's
it
go
out.
back. Let's go back to baby steps. Yeah.
Okay.
The Prophet during his illness from which he died.
Yes.
Yeah, he died. Yeah. So that fever does not show us he died.
Listen.
If I say, Muhammad, you're right, he died from that.
Yes.
Which way did he die? From his aorta being cut, or
What
from
does
the
it-
poison?
What does it say? Read
From
this
the
out.
poison
What does it? Well, I still feel the pain.
caused by the food
still
I ate.
feel the
Yeah.
pain.
So he died
I still
after
feel
that.
the pain.
Yeah. He died
Why can't
during
you
that
accept,
pain.
Why can't you accept the
Yeah, that's my
Why
phone.
can't
Thank
you
you.
accept that the guy he had illness and he said I have
Yeah.
pain right
the,
here.
the
I have
illness,
pain
the
right
illness
here.
from which he died.
I have pain. No, he does
Muhammad.
not. Where does it link it? Where does it link it?
Here, it's
Where
right
does-
here from which he died.
Listen,
It's the same hadith, man.
During the illness from which he died. Okay,
Yes.
the Prophet used to say during the illness, he had illness when he
Which
was going to
illness?
die.
Which illness is it?
Fever.
Poison.
Fever.
Where does it say it here?
wrong with you?
It finishes by saying by that
Why
poison.
can't you accept the story? He had illness, he was going to die, and I still feel
Logic,
pain.
logic is gone, man.
Your logic is gone. How could
No,
someone
because
die?
so you're saying Bukhari is saying two things.
Bukhari does not say I died from this poison.
So the Prophet during his
No,
let's
no.
finish it. Let's finish it.
No.
The problem with you, you're not listening, or you just don't want to listen. The Prophet during his illness from which he died,
Yes.
used to say, "Oh Aisha, I still feel the
Yes,
pain caused by the food I ate at Kaiba,
Yes.
and at this time." I feel as if my aorta is being cut by that
okay,
poison.
okay.
So, what is the illness he died from?
Okay. No. Listen. During the illness, listen. During the illness from which he died, during his illness, he used to say, I still feel the pain.
From which he died.
No.
No.
I
It says it
I
here.
think you're purposely
From which he
being dumb.
died.
I think you're purposely
No, I
being
think
dumb.
you are purposely being ignorant
During-
because it says here from which he died.
You're basically saying, yeah.
What illness did he die
I still
from?
feel the pain from which he died. No, it said from which he died first, then it says I still feel the pain.
No, but yeah, it's a narration, Muhammad. It's a narration. It's a narration. So
Listen.
Aisha is narrating
You need-
this.
you
Aisha
need-
is narrating what Muhammad said before
The
he died.
illness from which
So,
he died.
From which he died.
His last illness, okay,
His illness was what?
from which he died.
Poison.
Listen,
He got
It
poisoned.
does not tell you that. It does not tell you.
Here, it says it. By that poison. It finishes
listen.
by saying
Okay,
by that
okay.
poison.
No, Aisha's narrating. No. I should say this.
Aisha is lying. Yeah?
I'm telling you. I should not say this. Prophet Muhammad illness from which he died. And the Prophet here is separate and he's saying, yeah, I still feel pain. I have pain. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, so what is the illness?
Where does it link?
But what?
People are saying
Okay,
that-
you explain to me what is the illness during his illness from which he died. What is this illness?
Yeah.
This illness. What is it?
Fever. I gave you another.
Fever, yeah? It does not say
I
fever
gave
here.
you another hadith.
If it is fever, Muhammad,
I gave you another
in this,
hadith. You said, let's accept this. Didn't you say to me?
so you're saying your hadith has contradictions. Even if I say to you you're right, your hadith has contradictions. He died
gave
of
you a
fever
story.
and he died of
I
poison.
gave you a story that fits that hadith. I gave you a story.
No, you didn't.
I gave you.
You're picking there. You're picking there.
You're picking.
Within the source, it's already telling us how he died.
Please listen to me. Listen to the scenario. From Prophet, yeah, he has fever, yeah, from which he died.
So
Yeah. Okay, tell me if this doesn't make sense.
it doesn't. Anything you say doesn't make sense because you're not giving the sources.
Listen to me.
You're saying illness is fever, but he didn't die from fever.
You have contradictions.
even though he died
You
from
have
poison.
That I gave you a hadith that indicate he had fever when he was dying. And
No, you
said,
didn't.
Oh,
You didn't.
Are you telling me there's
He
contradictions?
suffered from
Are you
fever.
telling
That's
me-
what he.
You're
That's
the
what
one
he
who has
says.
contradictions in your story.
Okay. That's. You can be a judge of that, or you're not my judge anyway of that. But it's very clear. Sahih Bukhari says he died from that. Just do your wrap up, and I'll do my wrap up.
Aisha is talking to you.
Let's wrap up, please,
Okay.
because you're going around. You're not getting it.
I'll say it.
Do a 2-minute wrap up, please.
Imagine this
Quick
scenario.
1 minute.
The Prophet, he had fever illness, and he says, "I still feel pain." Does that mean they're both connected? No.
You finished?
He has illness, and he says, "I feel pain right here, just like I have illness, and I'm about to die. I have fever, and I say, look, I have pain from here." Okay,
No problem. So, I think Muhammad here, he's trying to deny that his prophet Muhammad is a false prophet, according to Islam. Because according to Islam, a false prophet will die by his aorta being cut.
You have to accept the Quran.
And Muhammad was poisoned.
If you bring the Quran,
Muhammad was poisoned
If you bring
by
the
a
Quran-
Jew woman, and he felt as if his aorta has been cut, and he died from that illness.
if you bring
So
the
if he
Quran,
died from that
you have to
illness,
accept he was a prophet
that
at
means he
first.
died
You have to accept it.
being a false prophet according to Allah. 'Cause
Okay, you have to accept
Muslims
Allah.
believe
Then.
it.
You have to accept Allah.
No, you are a
You have to
Muslim.
accept Allah.
Muhammad,
Yeah,
you're
you
the
can't
Muslim.
bring that and you say
You're the
can't-
Muslim.
you can't
You're the
bring
one who believes in Hadith and
I
Quran.
gave you a scenario.
I'm
Sorry.
giving you according to the Hadith and the
gave you a
Quran.
scenario.
Your prophet is
I
false.
gave you a scenario.
It's very simple.
Fever, and I say,
My
I have pain
prophet,
here.
my king, my Lord is Jesus Christ,
Who said?
who is not
I
false,
only came
who died
for the
and
lost
resurrected.
of Israel.
He died and resurrected for mankind,
He only came
for
the
you
lost
as
of
well,
Israel.
for you.
He came for the Jews.
He came for the whole
He came
world
for the Jews.
so that you can be
He called the
saved.
Gentiles dogs.
He was
called you
physically,
dog. You're a dog.
he was physically
You're a dog according
in
to Jesus.
Israel. His message and his redemptive work was for the whole
John
world.
20:17, Jesus said,
So
"My
come to
God,
know
your
Jesus
God.
Christ,
I am going to
and
my
you
Father,
shall be
your
saved.
Father, my
If you're
God,
not
your God."
subscribed to DCCI, subscribe and hit the like button. God bless you. Jesus is Lord.